Oh, can I touch it? Where you?
Can I just go there and just pick it up?
Yeah, go ahead. If you can.
No, let's go.
Sam, you got some apology?
Oh yeah, this spoon, yeah.
Yes, this spoon. Oh, this is super cool.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, around the world, Pittsburgh, take one. Hello, my name is Sam, and I'm from Nepal. We are in Vim Jewelry. I think this is the place that a lot of people from my culture come and go, and there's lots of things that are unique from United States. So I think this is kind of the best place. This is bracelets, and this is necklace. You put it in your, and this is ring that you wear this all of thing in your wedding. This is the Nepali bracelet that most of the Nepali people wear this. This is made of silver, and this is stone, but I don't know what kind of stone is this. I'm sorry. I used to live in east side of Nepal. It's in the village. It's camp. It was fun, and I miss the houses. I miss the friends. I miss my families, and I still miss country.
You told me that you speak a couple of different languages, so which ones do you speak around the house, or which ones did you speak while you lived in Nepal?
My native language is Nepali, but I speak Russian, some of Hindi, but I speak Nepali most of the time in my home. Cost of stone? Cost of original is expensive, so this is fake. Yeah. But people know this is fake.
Can you tell us about your culture and traditions from Nepal?
In my country, there's several religions. There's Hindu, there's Christian, there's almost every religion there. And as I'm a Christian, but I know we celebrate way differently. We dance, we sing, stay at church from morning to evening. We stay the whole day there, sing, dance, just pick person out and just stand with them and dance whatever. I think this store is different from regular jewelry store in the United States is because in the store they only sell silver and gold. And they all made this by their hands.
I like that one. It's cute.
Yeah, we even have it.
Around the world in Pittsburgh, take one. My name is Yara and I'm currently in 11th grade, and I'm from the country of Lebanon. Right now we're at Salem's Market and Grill, which is downtown of Pittsburgh in the Strip District. A lot of the food that they serve here is really part of our culture, and so we come here a lot just to kind of find somewhere else in the community other than at home. And my mom goes to the market probably once every couple weeks, if not more than that. But sometimes I like to come down with her and we eat dinner or lunch here, and it's a good bonding experience. Probably my favorite food would have to be kefta, which is a type of meat that is ground together with parsley and other types of spices. So I was actually born here, so I never lived in Lebanon, but almost every summer, if not every other summer, we go back to Lebanon because all of our family lives there. It's a really beautiful country, and really being with family and friends is a major aspect of our culture, so that's something I really enjoy while I'm there. Can I have a kefta kebab sandwich? Can I have tahini sauce and tomato and onion and lettuce, but no pickle, please? The major difference between here and Lebanon is probably the diversity. So I'm personally a Sunni Muslim, but we have a lot of other Lebanese friends that are Christian or Shia Muslim or even Sunni Muslim too. Lebanon is one of the countries that's actually different from the other countries throughout the Middle East. You'll see people speaking a combination of English, French, and Arabic because those are like the three main languages. My parents, for example, sometimes speak a combination of the three. And it's just kind of really funny to see that when I was younger, my parents would speak Arabic to me and I would normally respond in English, which I kind of regret now. I do speak Arabic and I do understand the language, but I understand the Lebanese dialect, which is very similar to like the Syrian and Jordanian dialects. And so like, for example, you tried to tell me something in the car, and I kind of knew what you were saying, but I didn't really understand as well. Yeah. Thank you.
already addicted. Did you?
It smells good.
It's always good. It was hard to like figure out where to start.
Around the world in Pittsburgh, Tech 1. My name is Gregorie, but most people call me Greg because they can't pronounce Gregory. It's more in French, it's Gregoire, so English is Gregory, and then people call me Greg. I brought you guys here because this is one of the greatest places in Pittsburgh because I get the taste of Africa. So my mom would be like, where can I get this spice? Where can I get this rice? But when you go to Salim, like everything was there, and you're like, whoa, this is the place. They have like every small thing from everywhere. Like you get a piece from Asia, a piece from Nepal, a piece from like pretty much everywhere. Like you will see some spices and be like, this is what I was looking for. So that's why I brought you guys here.
So Salem's in general is a Libyan restaurant. The owners are Libyan, but because the Libyan culture is similar to that of some of the African cultures, like Gregorie's, as well as some of the more Middle Eastern cultures, there's like a lot of different types of foods that kind of apply to both foods. So you can find really anything from all these different places.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to buy here?
My favorite thing to buy here is the needle milk over there. And there's some small beans, like in French we call it plantain. They're super small beans, they're over there, and the basmati rice.
Yeah.
But there's like literally, even my brothers now, like if there's no like this in the house and my mom comes with those normal milk, they won't drink them.
You drink this every day?
Every day, like in the morning and in the evening. Like 3 years old, nido, 4 years old, nido, and now 18 years old, nido. So yeah. I was born in Congo, and then 4 years old, we moved to South Africa because of the war and everything. So I literally grew up in South Africa. Used to play soccer there, went to school there. I did my middle school. Moving to South Africa was tough. It was tough. It wasn't easy because I couldn't speak the language. Then I could only speak French, Swahili, and Lingala. And then in South Africa, they speak English, Zulu, Xhosa, Sotho, Tswana. My dad could speak Zulu, but we couldn't. Not 100% a refugee because my dad moved to Congo and then he got married there and then he started living there and then we moved to South Africa when things got worse in Congo. 50% refugee, 50% not. So yeah, which was fun. Like, I love that.
Around the World in Pittsburgh, take 1. Hello everyone, welcome to the Masjid, ICP, Islamic Center of Pittsburgh. I'm Asia. I was born in Tanzania. My parents are from Burundi. I came here in 2009 when I was 9 years old. I lived in a refugee camp called Rukore. So like when you come to America, it's a different culture. Here in Pittsburgh, we're the only family that are Muslim where we live at. So we haven't really seen a lot of Burundi Muslims. But it's okay because in Islam we're all brothers and sisters. So wherever you go, you see a Muslim, Assalamu alaikum, which means peace be upon you. When we meet each other, we hug, we give kisses on the cheeks. We get along. We call brothers and sisters. That's 2 rakah, like the positions, and Dhuhr is 4 rakah, and Asr is 4 rakah. Maghrib is 3. Yeah, it just changes every day. Yeah, every day it's change. It's like based on the sun and based on the moon. Asr is like when the sun is like before the sun is almost setting, and Maghrib is like before the sun goes down, and Isha is like when it's during the night before you go to sleep, and Jumu'ah is just during the day on Friday. So I brought you here today because I'm a very religious person. I love my religion. I live by my religion. This is called niqab. There's a regular hijab, which is not the veil. So my parents don't want me to wear this because they think I might get attacked in the street and stuff. To avoid that, I talk to people. Like on the bus, when like somebody might look at me weird, I just like start talking to them like nicely. So we're working on a refugee campaign. First, we're going to different classrooms, history classes, and presenting to them about refugees, like their journeys, so that we might, sympathetic to understand.
I'm a refugee in Nepal. It's something great that ASEA has built up, just telling everyone who we are and what our experience, our testimony about our things that we have gone through. Living in refugee camp is not fun. Honestly, it's not fun.
We had a lot of positive feedback from teachers saying that thank you guys for coming. This is good for our students. So I'm hoping that this will be a good project, and actually I think it's actually working because most students now are being more aware of their peers.
Yeah, these are really cool. They're like grown. I was pointing, I wasn't touching.
Go ahead.
Around the World in Pittsburgh, take 1. Konnichiwa, I'm Yuri, and I took you guys here today to the North Park Sakura trees because sakuras in Japan are known as the unofficial national flower. And what people do in spring is that they head to local parks when it's really nice out with their friends and families. People just sit beneath the sakura trees and admire them for their beauty.
So how many trees are in the park?
When they first planted them, they had 222, and I think there's around that many in the park.
Wow, that's cool.
So the Pittsburgh Sakura Project was a nonprofit project that began in 2007 to commemorate the anniversary of Pittsburgh's founding. Like 222 sakura trees were planted here, and the accomplishment made by the Sakura Project is really meaningful and important to the Japanese community in Pittsburgh. We can connect with our culture even though we're so far away from Japan.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I like. I love this part. Like, just take this part.
I've been to Japan several times during my childhood to reconnect with old family members. When I moved to the United States, I was only a toddler, and my family raised me so I would be part of Japanese culture every day. For example, we speak Japanese every day, and we also celebrate Japanese traditions and customs. And I'm really grateful for that because Japanese culture is amazing, and I'm so glad to know what it is and be part of it. Hi, 私は日本語を喋れます. Yes, that means I can speak Japanese.
See? Like, feel to it.
I can pick it off the ground and put it in someone's head. I know that people know a lot about the surface part of Japanese culture, such as like technology and anime and sakura trees, so I would really like to encourage them to go deeper in Japanese culture and see that there is a lot more to them than what they think they know.
She wasn't in there.
Oh my gosh, I wasn't in here.
Wait,
Hi.
Around the World in Pittsburgh, take 1. Hi guys, my name's Caleb Yip, and today I brought you here to Pittsburgh Chinese Church because this place is really significant to me, especially when I first moved here. I moved here from Hong Kong, China. I identify as being Chinese, but my parents will identify as being from Hong Kong. So my parents were alive during the British occupation, whereas I grew up under Hong Kong self-rule under the Chinese. Our family immigrated here when I was 8. Coming here was really a good experience because there were all these people who came from the same city that we came from, we worship together, and this is really where I made my first few friends in America.
Do you come here a lot or just like once a week?
I come here twice a week, Sunday for the worship, and then Friday night we have youth group. I've made a lot of other friends because of church. We have a Chinese sanctuary down here and an English sanctuary up there. I used to go to the Chinese congregation just to kind of hone my Chinese skills, but I only knew Cantonese, and so when they were speaking Mandarin, the message wasn't like a coherent sermon. There were breaks in between where like I couldn't understand it.
What's like your favorite part of the Chinese church? Like,
my favorite part would probably be the worship section before the sermon. Down here, they have Chinese and English sung together. It would be like every other verse would be Chinese and English, and it's really interesting to see, especially like people who can switch into both seamlessly. So you have, there's the Chinese and the English here. The way you sing the Chinese, it's kind of odd, but you just pronounce like each word and then put it to the tone of the music.
through this experience, I learned that there were so many cultures and ethnic groups in Pittsburgh, and they were all so amazing to learn about.
It's like we're so different, but like so similar in a way. It's just so beautiful. It was great.
Take every advantage that you can to meet people from around the world and from all these different cultures.
If there's something that you don't know about somebody else's culture, ask questions. I mean, people love talking about their own cultures.
Give somebody a chance to get to know them better, because it's only by talking to somebody that you'll get to know them better, not by you looking at them and judging them.
People will never know anything about you unless you speak out.
Yeah.
So speak your truth, share your story, tell them who you are,
Whoever comes to a new city, a new country, support them, help them, and just make them friends.
It was great. We got along so
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
No homework.